The woman gives them a handwritten
Hello,
note,
hello,
explaining how
we
she
are
grew up in the church
picking
with a
back
bunch
up on
of
the
other
video.
friends who all loved playing games. The priest who ran the place constantly abused her, until one day she decided to summon a demon, these cowards, to possess their game. That night, the demon brutally killed the priest, but forced the girls to keep playing, killing them all, one at a time. They finally managed to escape when she, the person who released the demon in the first place, recited a spell and cut out her own tongue, placing it in a jar and sealing it with wax, which the demon trapped inside. As long as the jar stays shut, then the demon is defeated. But now, whoever broke the jar and released him will have to complete the ritual the same way that she did, if they want to finally end the game. Okay, it looks like the key to surviving here is to find this guy Sam, but even if they do manage to track him down, how are they going to convince him to cut out his own tongue? A little forceful persuasion would definitely be the simplest option, but if they choose to go that route, then they'll have to be careful not to hurt him, because, at the end of the day, they need to keep him alive to complete the ritual. They could try hypnosis, although it would probably take years to learn the technique, and by that point, they'd all probably be dead. This leaves them with two possibilities. If daring other players work, then daring him to go to Mexico and complete the ritual should do a trick, since he'd be forced to do it if he wants to live. They just have to make sure that the game didn't find a way to take him out before he could get it done. Of course, the last and best option is to just rationally explain what he needs to do. He should want to get out of the game at any cost, and once he realizes that this is their only chance to ever end it, he should be able to suck it up and make the sacrifice so that everyone can finally live their lives in peace. Before they can do any of this though, first they'll have to find him, which is exactly what they're going to do next. Back at their house, Brad's dad comes by and asks him to have a chat outside. But while they're talking, the demon starts speaking to them. Radio. It's Brad's turn, and his only option is to choose dare, which is when the demon orders him to steal his father's gun and force the man to beg for his life. Realizing what he has to do, Brad goes in for a hug before reaching down and grabbing the pistol. He tells his dad to beg for his life and promises to explain everything to him once it's over, but suddenly a shot rings out. The man's partner firing a bullet into his back. Brad collapses to the ground, his father yelling for someone to call an ambulance, but it's too late, and there's nothing that he can do as his son dies in his arms. Marky meets the others at the police station, but before they even have a moment to talk, the demon possesses Lucas and tells Olivia that it's her turn to go. Too scared to choose truth, Olivia here picks dare, but that's when the demon pulls an Uno reverse, daring her to tell Marky the secret that she's been hiding. With no other choice, Olivia sits her friend down to tell her the truth. On the night that her father died, she went over to Marky's house, but her friend wasn't there, so the man invited her in to wait for her to get home. After a while, he started to make unwanted advances at her. She totally freaked out, telling him that Marky would be better off if he wasn't around, the embarrassment leading him to take his own life. Heartbroken, Marky says that she'll never trust her again and walks out the station. The detective calls Olivia into his office and starts reading off the threatening message that they sent to Giselle, saying that he traced it back to them by pulling their IP. That's when he reveals that Giselle's friend Sam is still alive and shows her a picture of Carter, proving that they're actually the same person. Olivia pretends not to know the guy and asks for a glass of water, but as soon as the detective gets up, she quickly leans across the table and snaps a picture of his address before confirming that she hasn't been charged with anything and walking out over, rushing back to the house. Olivia stops Marky just as she's about to take her own life with her father's weapon, apologizing for hiding the truth from her all these years and explaining that they know where to find Carter. The three of them arrive at the guy's apartment and kick down the door, telling him that they can end the game if they all go back to the mission. Sam here thinks that this must be one of the demon's tricks and immediately starts attacking him, but Olivia pulls out the knife and tells him that he's coming to Mexico whether he wants to or not. The group heads back to the mission and starts setting up for the ritual, handing him the spell and the knife and ordering him to say the words 7 times. As soon as he begins to breathe, the entire building starts collapsing all around him, but Olivia forces him to keep going. Suddenly, Sam becomes possessed by the demon, turning to Lucas and telling him that it's his turn, trying to save his friends. Lucas chooses a dare and immediately starts to walk away from the rest of the group, and he explains that he needs to get out of there because the game dared him to choose one of them to kill. Sam here finally finishes the spell, and that's when Olivia orders him to pick up the knife and cut out his own tongue. Just then, the demon takes control over him, and he throws Marky out of the way as he goes after Olivia. The girl rushes back and tackles him just in time, holding him down while Sam begins slicing through his tongue. But Lucas throws them off and stabs the guy in the chest before turning around and cutting his own throat. The girls realize that with Sam dead, they won't be able to complete the ritual, but that's when Olivia gets an idea, telling Marky that it's her turn next and saying that she needs to pick Dare, but not follow through. The demon dares her to shoot her friend, and when she refuses, it possesses Marky and raises the weapon to her head. Olivia knocks the pistol down and gets shot in the arm, completing the dare. Before it can ask her next, Olivia calls out the demon and brings it into the game itself, challenging it to make a choice. Okay, this is officially the worst case scenario. With Sam dead, it looks like their only shot at ending the game is gone too. We know that the game is played according to the 2 truths and a dare rule, and now we also know that the demon itself can be brought in as a player. If they choose their moves extremely carefully, they might be able to order things so that when it came back around to the demon's next turn, he landed on the forced dare. Then, all they have to do is dare the demon to end the game, and he'd have no choice but to set them all free. It's a huge long shot, but the rules are the rules after all. And now that all of their other options are off the table, it couldn't hurt to try. Unfortunately, Olivia here is about to choose a very different approach. Smiling, the demon chooses truth, and she asks how they can get out of the game. The demon laughs and tells her that she can't now that they've lost Sam, saying that the game can't end until all of the players are dead, and her turn is next unless she finds more people to play with. Realizing that she only has one other option, Olivia takes out her phone and uploads the video to YouTube, explaining what happened to her and her friends before asking the question, truth or dare. Getting into the car, she and Marky drive away, but now anyone who watches her video becomes another player in the game. But what would you do if your friends invited you over to play a harmless game of truth or dare and, well, just started getting killed? Would you stick around to finish the game, especially if it had something to do with you? Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out the How to Beat playlist for more videos just like this. Be sure to check out the Kill Plan, the new show that just launched on the channel. It's awesome. And you know, while you're at it, check out the Patreon. You can subscribe and receive totally unedited, uncensored versions of our videos. And we got merch! Leave a like and subscribe, and check out the How to Beat playlist for more videos just like this. Let's see, I think I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, have a damn good day.
Holy shit, it just took a turn for the worse. Well, Olivia, you're stupid. Alright, that's where I'm ending this off. I have like 7 different videos to post because I got into like a whole filming spree. So yeah, you're getting back to back posts. But anyways, I'm gonna get to that, which is no fun. I really don't want to. But it's part of my job description. Now that I've decided that this is my life. Anyway, drink some water, eat something, get some sleep. Toodles.